Hello and welcome back to the Sunless Sea. We're still docked in London at the moment, and I want to go to the university. I've got a secret, and it enables me to go and talk to the alarming scholar, who's quite impressed. Oh yes, university's maritime liaison whispers breathily. Oh yes, that is quite a tasty one. Let me explain it to you. He explains, teeth glinting. You've gained pages. Yeah, I've now got some favours with them, and I can sell items to them. I don't have many at the moment, but marry at distant shores. Give me some money, a little bit. I think what I might do is buy up some more mushroom wine and then go up to Vanderbilt again and explore a bit north, as well as getting the port report that I carelessly forgot last time. Because I'm an idiot. Clicked on all the other options but the port report. And I think I might hug the sort of shoreline, filling in areas between Vanderbilt and London. I doubt that there's actually much there, but there might be a few sort of named locations. There won't be much in the way of, any trading areas or anything like that. There, see? Some useful fragments from finding these names, locations. Although the mist is rather worrying, making my terror go up rapidly. Oh, Davies Bay. Okay. And there's the edges of Vanderbilt. And the music of Vanderbilt. I quite like the music of Vanderbilt. I wish you could explore the cities, actually explore them, not just dock there and... send my bat off to see if there's anything around. No islands. I'm sure there's something north of Vanderbilt. But let's make a tiny bit of money. And then have a look around. A little bit of an explore. See if we can get another port report as well as Vanderbilt. Dock. Explore Vanderbilt. Oh, the serpent image. Here, Azalea shouts. There's something nestled in the mossy crook of a grey leaf tree. A wooden serpent, lacquered with black, red and yellow. Its eyes are garnet flakes. Had it fetch a good price at the bazaar, Azalea observes, but it has a cursy look. Should we leave it? Take it. Let's take it. Gained a little bit of terror. We're now having an outlandish artifact. And some memoirs. You recognise it. It's an image of the Finger King, a serpent thing that crawls beneath the skin of mirrors. They might be real, and they might not, but why take the chances? You order the confiscation of all mirrors until the journey's end, and explain that will keep the ship safe. There is some grumbling from the sailors who like to trim their beards, but the measure reassures most of them. Okay then. That was alright. Let's gather the gossip. Yeah, that's a port report. Failed to do last time. And let's visit the first curator. The first curator is responsible for the preservation of the tomb colonies. It has been here much longer than London, like all of the oldest tomb colonists, but even tomb colonists dissolve in the end. Its time is close. Let's have an audience with that. I like the way there's no sort of no picture, no more light. I won't even try and pronounce that word. The steward cautions you. The curator is terribly afraid of moths. Moths. I like that. He opens the door and you step into the near darkness. A pair of luminous light-bearer bees buzz in a lattice ivory tube. There is no other source of light. A bandaged shape no larger than a child lies crumpled on the couch. It lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish its voice from the soft buzz of the bees. I can listen to it, ask about the Grand Sanatorium, accept a commission, or depart. Well, before I unlock anything, I'll just ask about the sanatorium. The game's actually saved now. One hears its name whispered here and there in the arcades of Vanderbilt, a low chuckling. Oh, Silkskin, you don't want to know. The chuckling becomes a cough. We don't die here below, not unless we go to Z. We need something else, somewhere to end. I don't know if I want to know. Right, I will listen to the whispered request. Z, Captain Silkskin. Not much left of me. I will go into the Grand Sanatorium. Bring me colours. 7 colours. Pay. Well. 7 colours? Cosmogon, Origo, Pelegrin, Steward has list. Find them here and there, across the wide black Z. That seems fair enough. No more words. It collapses, rustling, back onto the couch. Even the effort of speaking seems to have diminished it a little. The audience is over. As the door opens, it shrinks from the finger of light that reaches across the floor. Outside, the steward nods. The book. Yes, the book. He hands you a slim, illustrated volume. The curator is old as dust. We would be grateful if you can do it this one last favour. I now have a book called The Neathbow, and I have several pages from it, which coincide with colours. And I seem to need to find the colours. Okay, fair enough. I'll sell off my wine for a little bit of profit, not much. I think I'll head north a little bit before I swing round back to London. There must be something north. Keep sending out my bat. I've got a fair bit of fuel at the moment. No islands within its range. Wither is a long way to the north. I might. Johansson Town. I might see if we can find Wither. Sensors Arch. Oh, whenever that bloody bell goes off, it makes me jump. Oops. That's okay. This looks like a town. This must be Wither. By the way, things are only actually discovered if you shine your light on it. It's possible if you switch off your light to actually. Yeah, that looks scary. What the heck is that? Looks like a bit of ice. I don't want to go and tangle with that, thank you. With a chilly city beside a waste of salt. Okay. Shore leaving with a... No, I won't spend any money at the moment. Behind the great arch over the bay, a pale waste stretch, white and silent as the face of the moon. From here you might almost imagine they were snow. North of the city, the salt pools fizz with unlikely colour. I can explore the town, I can gather intelligence, or I have shore leave. Shore leave is, you know, expensive, and I don't have the money for that. So let's gather intelligence for a minute. Yes, and I've got a report. And then I'll explore the town. Wither is a quiet, chilly town of grey stone and closed courtyards. The people are neither exactly unfriendly nor exactly hospitable. They have the irritating habit of answering a question with a question. Here and there are odd sights tucked away. Oh, blimey. Who'll try, who'll buy? A street vendor turns skewers on the grill. The mixed scents are nothing like anything sold in London. Okay, got a very high risk challenges down there. Do you have anything more robust? Oh dear. Unaccountably peckish, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, let's try the prawns. Okay, yeah, not bad at all. Tangy and toothsome. Gained a little tiny bit. Does it have any shops up here? It sells fuel. Oh, that's unique. You buy and sell things with tales of terror and things like that. Z stories. No shipyards here. Right, I want to go south before that big thing I saw. There's nothing else around here. Codex is some distance to the east. Well, still got the fuel for the minute. Oh! Some distance to the east. There. Right, okay. We might as well visit Codex before we head back down to London. I don't want to take too many risks at the moment. Not in this little tub with a tiny little cannon. The island of Codex. A desperate cave full of mute exiles and an inexplicable colony of shivering, bad-tempered monkeys. Okay. Acquire a doomed monster hunter. I need a seafaring enigma for that. And I can compile a port report. Okay. No one will speak, that is a challenge. The exiles may come, fewer leave. Some are even willing to communicate, but their gestures are unfamiliar, meanings unclear. Even when you can understand, there are answers without questions, as useless as a key without a lock. Okay, I have a port report. It does actually sell supplies and fuel, that's good to know. And I think I shall head south. There's nothing much I can do there. Mount Palmerston is some distance to the east. Oh, I'm very tempted to go there. If I can see it. If it's not very far, that would be nice. Oh my god. Is that the music of Mount Palmerston? Is this Mount Palmerston? Aha! I like the music. Keep an eye out for anything nasty surrounding it. It doesn't look a very pleasant place, but if it has a port, it'll do. Where's its town? Ah, over there. We shall have to go back to London after this. My fuel is being eaten up. But we have had some discoveries. And run away from what looked like a living iceberg. I don't want to meet that one again. That'll probably crush me. Let's visit Mount Palmerston. I shall get my port report first of all. Mount Palmerston, sullen lights glow green at the jetty's edge. Behind the port buildings, the island is knee-deep in ash. There are ruins here and there, of houses destroyed by fire. Far above, the mountain's top flickers red, just for an instant. There was a revolution in hell, and the aristocracy of devils fled here. Here they plot in exile. A shrug and a curse. They don't do us any harm, they stay up there, and we stay down here. If hell's fighting itself, that's good for us all, isn't it? Okay. Fair enough. I can explore the island or dig amongst the ruins. I'm going to explore the island. Tangles of thorn scrub climb the rocky slopes of the volcano. Okay. A privateer encampment. This was an empty cliff top above the bleak waves. Now it blazes with colour. Striped tents, coloured flames, and the music of pianola and kettle drum. Pianola. No. Mustachioed women and languorous men play chess, carve bones, eat cats, and polish their terrifying brass weapons. These are Iron Republic privateers, pirates whose practices contravene the very laws of nature. Attack. They are numerous, but lost to wine and music. You have the element of surprise, but it's very hard to know exactly what those weapons will do. Or I can creep close and eavesdrop. The Republic is privy to the gossips of hell. Creep close and you may learn impossible secrets. Well, I might as well attack because that gives me a 50-50 chance, a 30% chance of the other of creeping close. I was fortunate, yes! A disorientating battle. Your first volley does satisfying grievous damage, but a half-dozen privateers snatch up weapons. One is a sort of Gatling gun. One appears to fire bubbles, composed of rainbow meat. The third makes it rain in your heart. The fourth weapon explodes in a shower of fat purple sparks that chirp like canaries and chew their way through everything on the encampment. Privateers, tents, loot. The battle is over before it's begun, but by the time it's safe to approach, the sparks have devoured many of the privateers' treasures. I've gained a bit of terror, I've gained some fragments, we've gained a bit of money, and we were fortunate. Alright, I think we're pushing our luck here. Let's go. They sell supplies and buy supplies. They actually sell very cheap fuel, possibly from the mountain. And zoop. Okay. I wonder where I can sell zoop. It's hard to know what goods are able to be sold where. For the moment I won't waste the money. I know where there's a contract that can be found that will make me a bit of cash. And I've got enough fuel to get home. If I take sort of a direct route over to, well, sort of straight downwards to Hunter's Keep. If I can... The mist is quite troublesome. Demo's Island is some distance to the south. If I can stay outside the mist, my terror won't go too high. Mind you, if I need to run away, the mist might be a good place to hide. Moody's Light. Oh, there's another island here. God, it looks sick. In a bad way. A horrible green colour, isn't it? Oh, the Iron and Misery Co. Funging Station. Let's land here then. I should think we'd be able to cut across to London fairly easily, down towards Massey's Shaft, across the Hunter's Keep and into Fallen London. But since we've landed, ended up here, we might as well say hello. A feathered forest of fungus. I thought it looked ill. Iron and Misery Company has a funger operation here, felling giant bolgus shrooms for building materials, harvesting Kirali for its medicinal properties. There's a desperate little outpost of something like civilization. Up puffs the affable factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank God for visitors. We'd go quite mad out here otherwise. Quite mad. How can we be of assistance? I'll compile a port report first of all. Doesn't seem to be interesting, but record what you can. I shall have tea with the poor fellow. Oh, God, blimey. An interlude. You sit on the veranda of the factor's house, looking out over the fungal jungle, an expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick with hovering spores. The scones are stale. Even the tea has a hint of mildew. But the factor is good company. He shares odd stories about the ice and roses of Irem, the monstrosities of the Sea of Lilies, and a little restaurant in Vanderbilt, where he enjoyed the most extraordinary seafood. Vanderbilt, I know. I'd never met a tomb colonist who could cook, but you must visit the place. Do you know it? He also has a load of Bolagus Frud carted aboard your ship. He waves away your thanks. I have eaten so much of this stuff, I fear I might be transformed entirely into a fungus. He leans confidentially towards you. It happens, you know. One does have to eat rather a lot of it first. I'm getting some supplies, that's nice, some fragments. I've lost a little bit of terror. I've been told there's a little place in Vanderbilt. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. And it does sell fuel and supplies. That's handy to know. Right, I shall head London way. I should have enough fuel, considering I'm heading home. This is still home waters at the moment. There's a lot more of this place. A lot of scarier bits as well. Don't usually encounter too many things that are really nasty. Maybe a pirate ship. Don't really want to battle a pirate ship. I've only got a little piddly pop gun. But if needs must, sinking pirate ships gains you whatever they have in their hold. Fuel, supplies, maybe some curiosities. Am I going the right way? Yes. The music of Vanderbilt. And there's the sister's place. I've forgotten. Hunter's something or other. Forgotten. Hunter's Keep. Home waters. My terror isn't high. It's only 15 at the moment. Probably afford to switch the light off. Shouldn't. Since we're in the light, it shouldn't sort of raise too much. Too much, I say. shall go and visit the Admiralty, turn in my port reports and see if I can get a commission from them. They sometimes have missions for you to go and do. That'd be nice. Oh. Inspection by the Ministry of Public Decency. Okay, some things are too illegal for the Customs Service to admit the existence of. The Ministry are here to look for those. I don't think I have anything really bad. Go ahead. They leave scuff marks on the newly scrubbed deck and take great pleasure at tangling the rigging. They find nothing more dangerous than a mouldy ship's biscuit. Let's collect my messages. Would you? All right, okay. I thought you might want something at some point. Good evening, Captain. What a marvellous evening it is, if you don't mind my saying so. And given is my impression you're an obliging sort, I imagine you will not mind at all. And since you're so very obliging, perhaps you wouldn't mind making a little detour via Mount Palmerston with a few articles of cargo. If you happen to be in the area, the cheery man will of course cover your expenses for this trifling inconvenience. In Mount Palmerston, I've just been there. I could go there again. It's not a problem. If you'd be so kind to deliver this little gift to our friends in Mount Palmerston, we will see that they will see we gets to hear about it. And when you come back, we'll cover your expenses. Bon voyage, as my aunt, who was French by birth, if not by inclination, used to like to say. You agreed to smuggle souls from London to Mount Palmerston. Okay. I want to visit the Admiralty's office. I want to actually... Yay. I've gained a bit of money and a bit of fuel by... submitting my port reports. And some favours. Codex, yes. And I now can see the dark spectacled Admiral. No appointment, but apparently I'm to show you in anyway. Very well. You're ushered into his office off Mason's Pyre, a cramped room with a vast desk. He surveys you across that desk. Ah yes, the merchant captain of whom we hear such complicated things. The Admiral will purchase intelligence from you. Okay. And I can probably submit my port reports from there, etc. Okay, I want to know what the Admiral desires. You visit a report and give you a report. Okay. Yeah, is that it at the moment? No commissions at the moment. If you find any vital intelligence. That's it. Anything, an outlandish artifact we can sell to the scholar. Go on then. 100 echoes, that's not bad at all. That's fine. Getting a little bit of money now. Might actually be able to afford that mushroom wine. $10 mushroom wine. I wonder if they're... I wonder how much they'll reward me for that. Zoop. Oh, I can sell Zoop here. And Devil Bone dice. Scintillac. Not bad. Right, let me grab some cases of mushroom wine. And buy spider silk. A crate of human souls. I wonder where buys them. But pretty much anything I can buy, like Devilbone Dice and Zoop, I can actually buy out at Mount Palmerston. I don't think they sell for a massive amount. 70. I think Zoop was around about 50, so that's not a bad profit. Let's take this mushroom wine up to Vanderbite and see what they give me for it. There'll be a lot of toing and throwing like this. First of all, I might visit Hunter's Keep and see if I can get some more supplies from... At least I'll get another report, which is not a massive earner, but it's always worth it for getting the free fuel. Got a report. Yeah, the parlour is empty. No lunch today. But I got a report on the doings. Just got to head up to Vanderbite. Well, that's better. Got more areas explored now. There does appear to be sort of like a big black blob out near Vanderbite. Got some supplies. Got some fuel, probably enough to get us to Mount Palmerston and back again, which is the important thing. Our terror is increasing, even with all the lights on, but it's not dangerous levels yet. Watch what I'm doing. These are still relatively safe home waters. I don't expect to see masses of horrible monsters like the one up near Wither. There might be something out near Mount Palmerston. It's not exactly a pleasant place. Faustian pirates often plough the waves there. Let's provide what we have promised. Provide wine. I'll provide wine and join celebrations. Why not? Your former passenger and their friends would be delighted if you raise a glass with them. Somewhere in the dark, something happened. There are moths. What are all these things? What are all these things? You now have Devilbone Dice, a tale of terror. I've lost a crewman. Lost my mushroom wine. I now have one soothe and copper long box, apparently, an outlandish artifact, and 2 lamentable relics. That's well, fine. What am I meant to do with that? Right, let's gather a report. Let's explore. A corkscrewed street at the tip of an odd little side street. Welcoming yellow light glows from the glint-lettered windows of a restaurant. A sign reads, "Vengeance of Jonah." A beefy tomb colonist bustles up. A grey moustache pokes impertinently out from under his bandages. "Come in, come in." Okay. I can recruit him as a cook. Bandaged poissoneur. I can offer him a strange catch. Or I can sample the special. Perhaps not at the moment. don't think we've got anything we can buy or sell. I don't know what I'm doing with this. Oh. Soothing copper long box. On first sight it looks like a tomb colonist coffin. On closer examination it carries stenciling reading Soothe and Copper and a handwritten tag delivered to Depot 3, Station. Delivered to Depot A, Station 3. Okay. Fine. I think I might go to Mount Palmerston, which is to the northeast. Cant's Abyss. As you get further and further away from London, more and more nasty things appear. In this case, the only nasty thing, the bat swarm, which can be useful because we can eat them if it comes close enough. Ow! Oh, I missed. Blast. Gather up the corpses. I've gained a bit of terror. I should be able to buy some cheap fuel at Palmerston. So that shouldn't be too bad. I have lost a crew member, but 7 out of 10 isn't too bad. Mount Palmerston's only just to the north here. I do like the music, quite cool. Is that a ship behind me? I think I see some lights behind me. Possibly a pirate. Let's dock. Mount Palmerston. Deliver my smuggled souls. Okay. You give the hooded shape a sign of recognition. It hisses the reply you expected. You hand over the crate. You receive a chitty marked with a thief sign. I've lost my crate of brilliant souls. Okay. Chat to the people there. I'll buy a little bit of fuel. Buy 70, sell 70, so it's not really. Buy a little bit of fuel. Oh, and launch. We shall make our way back to London way. What I'd like to find is the undersea Sphinx Islands. Ooh. What music have we got going here? The Z actually does change every time you play. Every time you play a new captain. So not everything is in quite the same places. I think there's certain fixed ones like London and Van der Vaart and things like that, but some of these islands could be almost anywhere. So I'd like to try and find the Sphinxes if I can. because you can earn some good money shipping from there. So I hear. Bonny reefs. They look quite pretty, actually. Gator's Morn is a long way to the south. Gator's Morn is another island on my map now. Oh, the port's up there. I wonder what this is. I have not actually been to this one. It wasn't close enough on my test games. The Morn is a stalagmite vast as a crag. Its foot has no safe harbours. Corsair's citadel nestles halfway up. An intricate system of winches take the strain, and your ship rises slowly from the sea. Her hull creaks in protest. Grizzled sailors groan and cling to the stanchions. Higher and higher. Now the undersea shimmers like glass below. Children clamouring in the crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motor slows. You hang in the cradle. Next to a red-bowed pirate cutter. I can go to the pub. I can explore. I can pay the loitering docker for his strategic information. Okay. Let's go at 5 echo. Overhear rumours of a pirate poet. Gather intelligence. Okay. Okay, it's 5. I now have strategic information. You're a generous soul. You'll have your reward the other side of the river one day. There's a little reward for you now. Good sailing for you. Strategic information. The report is barely legible. Perhaps that's part of the code. The Admiralty will know, anyway. I will explore the Morn. There's a surprising quantity of actual landscape on the Morn. It's vertical, admittedly, but once you find the beast paths and urchin roads, you can traverse it as you would a rocky moor, with additional throatful of lurching terror. A patriotic dispute. A crew of Chelenate hunters exchange heated insults with a Carnate privateer. It looks likely to end in blood. Okay. I can raise my own flag, which gives me a 15% chance. I can help the Karmagans. They may be foreign, but at least they're halfway sophisticated. That's a 37% chance. Chelodians, they might be uncouth, but at least they're brave. Gives you a 49% chance. Let's go with the best one for the moment. Victory! Oh, that was good. With battle screens and razor-tipped harpoons, and your help, the Cholians rout the Carnate privateers. The swaggering huntress who leads them claps you on the back. Well fought for a Londoner. Come to the Carrion Sea sometime. We'll roast a sea serpent for you. She drops a saw-edge bone token in your hand and blows you a kiss. Cool. If I ever go to wherever that is, I shall... Oh my god, quite expensive stuff here. Ah, they buy souls. That might be a good idea. Good place to sell those. Unstamped created brilliant souls. And unstamped created... Ah, that's smuggled ones. Okay. Okay, no, fair enough. There's no shipyards and stuff there. I've got secrets, I've got fragments. I've got some outlandish artifacts. Several port reports. Some lamentable relics. Let's have a... Gather intelligence, high risk... Let's have an afternoon at the arrogant limpet. Oh, attracting the wrong type of attention. Right, time to move on. Right, I think I'll take that as a hint. Let's go on. There's actually a big patch of blackness up there. It's possibly enough to hide the sort of Sphinx mines, but probably the Zebat would show me if they're actually there. And not usually that far away from London, but used to have explored the area. Oh, that thing up there looked big. I don't want to tangle with that with my little pop gun. I will go a bit south of Guiders Morn and then head straight to London. I don't think there's any space big enough near Mount Palmerston, so they might be the south of Guiders Morn, sort of Mutton Island sort of way. But back to London first. Yeah. Through the mists. If you stay near the lights, your terror doesn't raise quite so quickly. Ekin Rock. Okay. No islands with the Zebats within the Zebats range. They only show you if there's new ones. Which is a little bit annoying, but okay. Apparently there's some sort of battle going on. Can't see anything that's attacking me. Oh, it's a pirate frigate. Come on, let's bugger off. Ow! That wasn't nice. Oh hell. This doesn't look good. Ah, it's pulled off. Possibly because we're near the lightship. That did not do our hull any good at all. He had some sort of torpedo which did me a fair amount of damage. Didn't really want to tangle with him, but I suppose going near a pirate's home leads to that sort of problem. Back to London. Might have to patch up my hull soon. Another tangle with a pirate like that. Right, let's collect messages. Blind Bruiser would like a word, okay. Yes, I would like payment for that, if you don't mind. Fuel and supplies and echo, oh that's good. Ugh. Once more we find ourselves, right, okay, my patron has a task for you. Take a payment across the ocean and bring back a little package. Okay. Wonder where the hell he's going to send me now. So, don't return without it. Okay. Here's the money, don't lose it. Blimey, that's quite a lot. Where am I taking it? Oh, Guider's Morn in the Corsairs Forest. I've just been there. Oh, that's fine. That's not a real problem. Let's submit our strategic information. Gain some money and some favours. And the port reports. Hunter's Keep. Brimstone. Mount Palmerston, rather. Yeah. Found a bite. Ask if there's anything in particular they need. Go on then. Anything in particular? Okay. Retrieve strategic information wither far north of London. I've been there. So I wouldn't mind going there again. Okay. Let's visit the Alarming Scholar. Sell him some relics and stuff like that. I don't really want lamentable relics or outlandish artifacts at the moment. Gaining quite a bit of money at the moment. We're not following the storyline for Our Father's Bones at the moment. We're trying to get a bit more survivable first. I want to buy some supplies. And I think there's a new recruit. A brisk campaigner. I think I have enough echoes for that. Let's have a new officer who's a surgeon. That's fine. She adds 6 hearts, 3 iron, a doctor aboard. Meaning you might be able to cure things. That's fine. No problem there. Was there Devilbone dice? Well, I got that for nothing, so you can have that. Yeah, Zoop, that's not really worth buying because we there and you can buy it for 70. It sells for 70. But we got the dice for nothing, so. Could buy new engines and stuff like that, but I wouldn't mind a new deck weapon. The next one up is 200, so it doesn't appear to be that bad. It's a forward weapon, that's a deck weapon. 200. That's a forward weapon. That's a torpedo gun, I don't want that. Don't do it again, forward weapon. That's 500. But I'm not sure if it'll fit on such a small ship. Well, we'll think about that. And we'll have to join us next time on the Undersea. See you soon.